remember these adorable puppies? Well, there were 5 in total. There are 5 in total, I should say. They were all saved by spring firefighters at Station 73. Right now, each of them have a forever home. Donna's Love Pet Rescue helped get them into their forever homes. But as we know, not all animals have a happy ending, and that is what is so heartbreaking about this issue. Donna Williams, founder of Donna's Love Pet Rescue, is here this morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate this conversation.
Well, thank you for having me and being able to talk about this on this platform, because we need awareness.
We do. And everything starts with a conversation. And I really wanted to have this conversation with you today, knowing there is a happy ending in this specific case. But let's talk about this case. Why did these puppies end up in a box at this fire station?
Well, they ended up in a boxes because we have irresponsible pet owners.
Yeah.
We have people that have animals that shouldn't have them. You know, they should have gotten them spayed, neutered. There's so many avenues that they could have gone through, but unfortunately, in the state of Texas, we're in crisis mode.
Yeah.
It's deplorable here in Texas, and they didn't know what to do. And since they didn't know what to do, at least they dumped it at the fire station that we were able to.
Did they try bringing these puppies to a shelter?
Yes, they said they tried to call all the shelters. Everybody's filled.
Yeah.
We're filled. All the rescues are full. Oh, there's so many amazing rescues, shelters, but nobody has space.
Yeah, nobody has space. The time is running out. They don't have the volunteers.
Nope.
They don't have the staff to work the shelters. It's really a cyclical problem, and it's plaguing our shelters here in Houston, but also shelters across the country, particularly in the South.
Yes.
We talk about solutions all the time, Donna. From your perspective, what are solutions that we need to be hitting home?
I feel like it's just a continuous circle.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the same things. But, you know, at the end of the day, people need to spay and neuter.
Yeah.
We need to educate people. We need to get the word out there that, you know, we have a serious problem. And the problem is because of us humans.
Yeah.
We've caused all of this. Yeah. All of this that has happened is because of us, not the animals. And we have, you know, breeders and puppy mills and all sorts of things that, you know, goes into factor on why we have such a horrible problem in the country here.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why we keep talking about the same thing and why we haven't come up with solutions.
A solution that really
but, you know, at the end of the day, we have a city and a state, and we need communities, we need people, we need to just bring awareness, and it's because of you guys that I'm able to talk about this on this platform.
Well, we need
today.
more people like you. We need more people like you in positions of power, in people who are elected to office, and that's where we need to put people like you.
Well, we need people that care.
Yes, that have the opportunity and the means. Let's talk about Cleveland. Cleveland, Texas. I get messages from folks up there all the time. I know they have been really hit hard with this problem, and it's become, from my understanding, a dumping ground.
Yes. So I feel for Cleveland, it comes with culture. There's a lot of people that come in from different parts of the country that don't have the same understanding as we do here in the United States about spay and neuter, about, you know, making sure your dogs are vaccinated. So when they come and they just don't understand how things work, they just let the dogs run, and then it just multiplies and multiplies, and by the time we get to it, now it's out of control. We have amazing people out there that feed the dogs now, that go out there and they feed. They're called feeding routes, and they spend their own money to go feed these animals. And I've been out there, I have fed them. I want to take these dogs home, but when you've got 20, 30 sitting there waiting, you know.
It's so tough. I also know of people who live here in Houston who travel up to Cleveland to not only feed these dogs and cats, but they also administer medicine to these animals.
Yes, because they're in such deplorable conditions. You know, we need awareness when it comes to making people responsible. If you hit them where it hurts, their pockets.
Yeah, money.
Yes.
I recently did a report on spay and neuter as a solutionaries
Yes.
type journalism story, and we talked about that. And I was trying to start the conversation. Not all people are animal lovers.
No, they're
but
not.
how do you talk to them? How do you have a conversation with them about a subject that they don't care about? And the common denominator is money.
It's always
it
money.
also impacts you as a taxpayer, whether
Yes.
you like
Yes.
dogs or animals. Your money goes to programs to take care of these dogs and animals. And if we had this under control,
Yes.
your dollars could be going to other programs that could benefit you, programs that you care about, other than the
Absolutely.
animals.
Absolutely. And you're right, not everybody is an animal lover.
Right.
But as taxpayers, we are responsible for a lot
Absolutely.
of things. So if you hit them where it hurts, and you have animal cruelty cases and stuff like that too. Why aren't these people being prosecuted? Why aren't they, if things happen to these people that do these horrific things and they dump and do all these things, you know what would happen? You wouldn't have as many people doing it.
Yeah.
Because there's consequences for your actions.
Yeah. And the other part of this equation is too, when we do pass legislation
Yes.
that makes sense for the well-being of these animals, is to enforce
Yes,
those laws.
actually,
that enforcement comes into play too.
Yes, we have. I do not know their exact names, but we have twins that work for Pet Set who are
Tina and Tamara.
Yes, they are amazing. They go out there and they say so many great things, and they really push for legislation. And but still, here we are. It's burning 150 degrees. No food, no water, no shelter,
No shade.
nothing, and nothing's still done. And these people are still, doing what they do, and they get away with it.
People watching right now, I'm hoping a few light bulbs went off, especially when we mentioned money. If people watching right now want to get involved, if they are already involved, if they want to step up their efforts, or maybe they're not involved at all, and they want to get active, how can they go about doing so?
Oh my goodness, we need donations. We need fosters. We need the community. We need the state. We need everybody in the United States, in the world, to actually care.
Yeah.
And if everybody just gave a little, what an amazing place this world would be.
It's not really that hard.
No, it really isn't. It's just baby steps.
Yes, it
If
is.
everybody just did their part.
You are a veteran.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your service.
Well, thank you.
When you served, were you did your time bring you abroad?
Yes, it did. So, boy, it was just as bad in Puerto Rico.
I was just gonna, that's what I was going to
Yes.
ask. That's what I was asking. When you were there, were you as cognizant of the needs?
Yes, absolutely.
And what did those needs look like compared to the needs here?
Oh my goodness, it's even worse there.
Yeah.
So I've been in the rescue world for 20 some odd years, but it's 20 years out of my pocket.
Yeah.
20 years out of my husband's pocket. But at the end of the day, it's worse in these other countries than it is here.
Yeah.
We have people here that are willing to donate, are willing to foster. Over there, it's survival mode. It's about just trying to survive yourself, let alone taking care of an animal.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be here. I was blessed to serve and give back to my country. And so I'm here because, they are a big factor in my life of where I'm at, what I am,
Yeah.
where I'm going.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we thank you for everything that you've done for our country, but also for our four-legged friends. It really means a lot. For people wanting to connect with you, where can they go about?
They can go to DLPR.org. I have a Facebook account. I've got Instagram. I own the Doghouse Pet Salon. So it's just not rescue. It's also, we have 3 salons that we keep some of our rescue dogs at. And I groom other dogs for other rescues at no charge to them, to help them, because at the end of the day, when you look beautiful, you feel beautiful.
Absolutely.